Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are going to be looking at Leo for June, July, August. So here where I am in Maine, that's the summer months, but wherever it is for you, that's okay. These 3 months, we are going to look at your career, finance, and money with one deck, the gold foil. And then we're going to be looking at home, family, relationships, and friendships with the Angel Wisdom deck by Radleigh Valentine. So we're going to use 2 different decks for that. I have my Gilded Tarot for any extra messages. And we are using the Healing Spirits Oracle Guidebook for your overview for those months, and then an animal oracle at the end. Okay, remember this is a collective, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Thank you for being here. I am 5 subscribers away from 800. If you like my style of reading and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It would help me out a great deal. Okay, Leos, let's get right to it. Now, June is coming in on the heels of that full blue moon in Sagittarius, May 31st. So be thinking about those energies of expansion, of adventure. That's ushering in these months for all of us. I am a Leo rising, so I resonate with you, with your sign. So the card that you have is One Spirit Guide, One Way. This is number 21. Come on, focus. What is the problem here? I don't know what's wrong with the camera. Why won't it focus? Okay, so you see there is a huge, up top, this huge bright star, and you see there's these 2 here. So it could be you and your spirit guide. So let's see what the message is, Leos, for this. This is card number 21, which is a 3, which is creation and collaboration. I don't know why it won't stay in focus. That's weird. Clear your mind of all conflicting knowledge and trust the path that you have chosen, and soon you will be moving toward more spiritual practices. This is the time for you to trust your spirit guide to get you to the next level of your life, Leos. You have put in a lot of hard work already, but once you have turned the next corner, your path will open up and your way will be clear. Trust your spirit guides right now. So what this card is saying is sometimes things happen that we don't expect. Sometimes things take a turn. It could be in your job, it could be in your money, it could be personally, it could be in your relationships. But we always need to trust that our guides have our best interest in heart, and they will pull us back to the path we're supposed to be on. As an example, I applied for a job, I had 2 interviews, and they went with the other candidate. So I was a little bit taken aback by it because I had a lot of experience in that area. But you know what I said? Rejection is God's protection. So there was a reason that I didn't get that job. And I have learned in all my years on this earth that is always true. In the past, there have been jobs that I really thought I wanted, 2 in particular that I can think of. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then I didn't get the job, but I heard afterwards that the people they did hire didn't even last. One lasted less than 3 months. One was like 6 weeks. So I knew there was something there that I probably wouldn't have wanted to be involved in. So again, just clear your path, clear your mind, and tune into your guides, my beautiful Leos, and trust that the universe will lead you where you need to be. In home, in finances, in career, in all of that, okay? All right, we're going to face the camera down and pull the tarot. All right, first, we're going to be looking at money and career. Let's see what is coming up for you, June, July, August. So, now Spirit is just putting it up. So, this is going to be important. Something big may come up June, July, August for you where you're really going to have to trust that it's the right thing, whatever it is. Home, family, career, job, business, partnership. Something's going to come up where you're really going to have faith, is what I'm hearing. Right? You're going to really have to have faith that whatever it is that happens, it's the right thing. Okay, Leos, let's go. Money and career, finances, spending, saving, anything to do with that. The Hermit. Going within, trusting, that builds right on that first card, right? The Hermit is Virgo energy. That's perfectionism, right? That's Earth. And the Hermit is, he goes and takes some time by himself so he can see his path more clearly. He has a lantern, but he can't see the path if it's crowded in with a bunch of things that he's letting into his purview. Worry, guilt, shame. I'm trying to get the word, Spirit. Any of those negative thoughts coming in will prevent you from seeing the path clearly. So with the Hermit, he's got to clear all that stuff out so that he can see where his lantern is guiding him. Okay? He's looking at the ground where the lantern is lighting it up. He's not paying attention to anything around him. He's not looking around. He's focusing on the path. And that is building on that one spirit guide, one way message, right? So when it comes to your career, finances, money, you're going to have to get clear and get the clutter out of your mind so that you can see clearly where you need to be with it. Look at this. 9 of Cups. So 9s are accomplishment, right? This guy is sitting there, arms folded. He's perfectly comfortable. All his cups, all his emotions, everything is flowing perfectly. And he doesn't have to micromanage it. It's just going along just fine. So I feel like when you get clear on your path, it's just going to flow, right? It's just going to flow. And now, oh boy, the King of Pentacles. Leos, you couldn't ask for a better message about career, finances, and money, right? Than the Hermit, getting clear on your path, the 9 of Cups, everything is in order, everything is flowing, all emotions are good. And the King of Pentacles is the masculine energy, top of the suit for managing his money, creating abundance, creating wealth, creating generational wealth. This is the guy that you want in your career and finance reading. Wow. I don't feel like we need to get any clarifiers on that, right? So once you're clear on your path, go for it. Keep going. Full steam ahead, my beautiful Leos. I love it. I love it. 9 of Cups to the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. The key is to stay focused. The key is to understand that maybe something doesn't work out exactly as you thought it would, but the key is understanding that it's for your best interest in the long run, Leos. Right? There may be a big job or project you thought you were going to get. There may be a promotion or bonus you thought you were going to get and you don't get it. But in the long run, that wasn't what was best for you. All right, let's look at home, family, relationships, and friendships. Hopefully it's going to be as clear a message as that one was. Wow. Love it. Okay. Home, family, friendships, relationships for my beautiful Leos, June, July, August. You may want to mark this or bookmark this or set a reminder in your calendar or in your clock to come back mid-July. Yeah, I forgot. This is going to be your birthday season too. You may want to come back mid-July, Leos, and look at this again just to see how it resonates, right? To remind you, oh yeah, what did she say? What did Spirit say for June, July, August? I want to see what happened with that message. Remembering that because we live on the earth where we have free will and we make choices every single second, minute, hour of the day that change outcomes. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Can we have one more card, please, Spirit, for home, family, friendships, and relationships? Can we have one more card, please, for home, family, relationships, and wonderships? Where did that word come from? Okay. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right, the first card out is the Eight of Cups. Okay, Leos, get ready. This is an emotional walking away. He has packed away these emotions, excuse me, or this relationship and said, you know what, I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to take what I need and my loyal companion and get out of here. The need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. A spiritual quest. Choosing to make big life changes. A change in priorities and leaving home. Hold on, I need a sip of coffee. Iced coffee, love it. Okay, eights are mastery and infinity. Eights are also the number of the strength card in the tarot, which is your card. So some of you are going to realize it's time to move on, either from a friendship or a relationship. And some of you, it's going to be time to move out. Time to leave. Time to, and Jesus is who is behind this. This angel wisdom. Now, Jesus is not an angel. At least I think so. I'm just assuming that. I wonder if there's a guide in this book that tells me who I'm sorry. Maybe I should have paused it. I don't know every single archangel. So okay. Let me pause it. I don't want to waste your time here. Okay, so no. This is Archangel Jeremiel. Almost always think of Jeremiel whenever I'm working with Haniel. The reason is that he's also awesome for developing your spiritual gifts. I call upon Jeremiel before doing readings as well. He's the archangel to help you review your life to date so that you can understand what changes you need to make. His name means the mercy of God. And his color is deep purple. Okay, so interesting, right? So Jeremiel is the archangel here that you can call on to help you move on from this relationship, this friendship, this partnership, or unfortunately, it could be a marriage, right? Some people are lucky enough to find their soulmate when they're in high school and they stay together forever, but that's not a high percentage of cases. I have been in quite a few relationships and I have learned something from each and every one of them, and I am not angry about it. I just took what I could, and when it was time to go, I was able to leave. But yeah, there's some sort of need to move on from some sort of relationship. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow moving forward action, right? And this is loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action. So before you do leave this relationship, you need to have a good plan in place. But then get going. Yeah. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So this has to do with your guides and your guardian angels. They're watching over you as far as this relationship that you need to leave behind. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship or something like that. This could even be a coworker. It's just someone that no longer serves you. That's just not, it's not working out. And then the last card is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely someone you need to leave. A loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. An embarrassing secret. So, yeah, Leos, there is definitely someone in June, July, August that you are going to say, you know what, I need to be done with this person because either they've lied to you, they've betrayed you, or they portrayed themselves as someone that they're not. But it's okay, right? This guy is not crying. He's okay. You need to make a plan. Maybe you need to plan. Now, I've had to do this 2 or 3 times in my life where I had to cut a friend loose because they were just using me And it took me a while to figure that out. All right, I'm going to ask the Gilded Tarot if there's anything else they want to tell us about this. Oh my God. Seven of Swords, clear. So the letting go clarified by the Five of Swords. This is taking. Now the Five of Swords, some people call winning at all costs. I call it you're getting off the playing field before you lose everything, right? So yeah, time to let that, whatever. I'm feeling for some of you, it is an accountant or a banker. There's someone is not being on the up and up, and you figure it out, and you've got to cut that off. Okay, let's see what more information they gave us. Interesting. Okay, so Five of Swords, as I said, fives are change, and he's picking up his words and his conversation, and he's walking away before he loses everything. And yeah, that definitely ties in with that. Next is the Judgment card. This is Gabriel blowing the horn, calling you to action. And this already said, take planned action, right? Take action once you have a plan. So you're being called to figure this out and let this person go, get rid of this relationship. This is 20, but it's a 2, so it's a choice, right? And then you have another choice card in the Three of Wands. So there's going to be another opportunity for someone to fill the shoes of the person that you are leaving behind, whoever that is. There's going to be an opportunity, but make sure you have your ducks in a row, your plan in place, because there's going to be something else that comes along. Threes, creation and collaboration, right? Which you started with here with this 21 card. So this card is saying you can stay where you are because the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. But Spirit is not recommending that because you really need to get away from this. You need to take that leap of faith, take that chance, and move on and move ahead, Leos. Wow, I would love to know how this resonates. Again, I think you should come back and watch it mid-July. Your animal oracle is Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So this is a reminder that when we have challenges, right, we still need to love the journey that we're on here on earth, right? Even though you may have money and career challenges, you may have people challenges, relationship challenges, you are brilliant, right? You have much to share with the world. Do not be afraid of change, right? Especially when it's good for you, especially when your guides are pushing you toward that change. Love every part of your journey. Okay, my beautiful Leos, that's what I have for you. June, July, August. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. At the very least, please give the video a like so it can get around and be seen by more people. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.